Okay.
Hey, Mushroom.
Hi, pink hot dog.
Did you have a good day today?
Yeah.
So did I. We didn't film it really at all. We didn't really do anything. Did a couple of things, but we've kind of decided that we're just going to put together this video really just to kind of highlight our day in our minds, so to speak, and just talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a list maker,
Yeah.
so I made a list.
Me now.
I'm a list maker, so I made a list. I just made a list of all the things that we did today.
Yeah.
Because, you know, maybe sometimes people think, oh, they took a 0 day, so they don't do anything on that day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually quite a busy day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because
we need to prepare a lot of things before we go.
Mm-hmm. So, kind of first thing we did, we woke up. I think we both woke up around 6 o'clock today.
Yes.
Started working on some things. We had to pack some of our boxes. We sent too much food to us to Montana.
Here.
Mm-hmm. So we went ahead and repacked some of those boxes and then sent them on to Hot Springs, along with some gear that we had been carrying, mostly clothes. We just have too many clothes. So we sent those clothes on to Hot Springs too.
Yeah.
Which we'll just pick up in Hot Springs. We know we're going to be going back home in mid-March, maybe a couple of weeks after we get to Hot Springs. So we'll just let them sit in Hot Springs, and then we'll carry them for another week or two and then send them back home and not have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. And what else? I cleaned the cook set. So, well, actually, you did.
I cleaned it.
Yeah, cleaned all our forks and our pots and our cook pots and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, out on the trail, cleanliness is not necessarily next to godliness out there.
Yeah.
You know, you do with what you can and with what you have. And so sometimes, you know, you have a dirty spoon in your hand and you're just going to eat whatever you had for lunch at dinner too, right? We cleaned out our food bags, so they get kind of funky and smelly on the inside.
Maybe that's the one you smelled a while ago.
No, I didn't smell that. That was definitely not the food bags. But I did.
Okay.
I cleaned them things out good. And so we filled them all back up with a 4-day supply of food to get us to Gatlinburg. And we really tried to be economical with our food this time so that we didn't have as much food carry, because this basically is a 3-day exercise that we've got coming up of an uphill climb, basically going up to Klingman's Dome. Yes. Basically is what it boils down to. Let's see, we iced our feet. We're both having a little, just a little Achilles tendonitis.
Yeah, I feel I put my feet on the ice and it's hurt.
Yep. Mine is an old injury I had for 2 or 3 years now that flares up every once in a while. Mushroom's experiencing a little bit, and we've had some really steep uphill climbs, and those really do put a lot of pressure on that Achilles tendon. So it's not a big deal. We're not having a big problem, but I went down and got some ice, put it in that trash bucket, and we stuck our feet in some ice today, and feels better to me.
Yes,
Mine feels great. And also, afterwards, I gave Mushroom a massage. Yeah, she got herself a nice massage. I have not gotten mine yet today, so we'll probably do that after the video, right?
Assuming
what?
I will massage you, baby. I will massage you.
Thank you very much.
I pay back.
Yeah. I got a pedicure.
Yeah, I cut his nail too.
Got my nails cut. I was having like a little ingrown toenail on my big toe on my right foot. She got that thing out of there too sweet, and it's feeling a lot better even now.
Because you need to cut your nail so that when you are walking, it's not disturbed in your shoes.
You got to take care of your feet when you're out here hiking. And so any little thing that pops up is just going to turn into a big thing later. So you have to really get on top of it, or you're going to really be hurting for certain. What else did we do? We charged all of our electronics.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, man, we have a lot of things to charge. We have a battery, a 25,000 milliamp battery that we have to keep charged. We have a little air pump for our air mattresses. Mushroom has a rechargeable battery in her headlamp. Our phones, of course.
What other did you charge today?
And
the GoPro.
No.
Did you charge?
Oh yeah, the DJI, my little gimbal camera that I use. So we had to charge that too. So all of those things required charging. Now we learned a lesson on this last bit, really, that those batteries do not like cold weather. And I knew that before, but we weren't really having any problems with them until this last section. And our air pump wasn't working well. We lost a lot of juice on the battery, and so from now on, anything, you know, under 40 degrees at night, those will be going in our puffy pockets, and really we'll be sleeping with those, as well as our water, as well as our shoes,
Yeah.
as well as the
headlamp.
water filter, the headlamp, anything with a battery in it, that'll be getting slept with, so that we can make sure that we keep those things going. With my headlamp requires those two of those little round batteries, those C2032 batteries or whatever they're called. Mine weren't out, but they were getting kind of dull and dim in the morning. I wasn't seeing as well, so I changed those. We made shuttle arrangements for tomorrow. So the shuttle at Fontana Village only runs from 9 to 4. You can go anywhere you want on the shuttle there, but only from 9 to 4. We want to get out of here at 6:30 in the morning, so we had to call a private shuttle guy, and he's going to come pick us up at 6:30, so we're good. And that was around 8 o'clock. We made all that done, and then we had our first breakfast. And then I started editing videos, because that's a big job that I do as we go along. And then as soon as I'm done editing, I get the critique from old Mushroom here. She tells me what to take out and what to put back in or whatever, and we do that. We negotiate those things.
Yes.
And then after that, we ate our second breakfast. Then I back flushed the filter, because we got to do that every time we come to town. We got to back flush our water filter. And then we went to the post office.
Yeah.
And sent our boxes on their way. And then we ate lunch.
Yeah, we ate lunch.
Yeah, we ate lunch.
The food is very, very tasty.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Oh.
This is the
And
only
the
place.
dinner.
Yeah, this is the only place to eat here. Anywhere. I mean, you'd have to call a shuttle driver and spend probably $50 or $60 to go to some town around here to get some food. So if you come to Fontana Lodge, you're going to eat here or hike your food. Basically, is one of the. That's how it's going to work. But the food is excellent. I mean, the food is like wow.
It's a lot in
Yeah,
one
and it's a lot.
order.
You get a lot for the money. So yeah, you're gonna love the food if you come here. Let's see. Then after lunch, Mushroom took a nap while I was editing more videos.
Yes.
I forgot to tell you that she did take another nap in the morning back here in this earlier part as
Because
well.
I am sleepy, I wake up early.
And then we put together our packs. And
Yeah, my bag is already done.
And our bags are ready to go for tomorrow morning. We just got a couple of minor things still to do with our bags, and we're ready to pop out of bed tomorrow morning and hit the Smoky Mountains. So yeah, that was pretty much our day today, and that's kind of how it goes. Maybe someday we'll film it, but you know, filming is a little bit tedious, and trying to put together all of those things in my mind sometimes is difficult. Like I said, our channel is kind of a day in our life, and yeah, I know today is a day in our life, but mostly a day in our life on a trail, and we're starting to kind of get a rhythm about that, right? When we take our videos out there, so that might come later as we get more experienced. How do you like the Fontana Lodge?
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's a nice lodge. It's a nice place.
It's nice for the people who stay here. I love it here.
Yeah, it's like it's actually a village. It's called Fontana Dam, and there's 26 residents in Fontana Dam. We know that for sure. If you want a kind of comparison, if you've ever seen that series Lost, it was on back in the early 2000s. You'll remember that there was this self-contained village back in town in that TV show, and that's what it feels like to me. I feel like I'm in that town in the show Lost here, because there's no way really to get out of here. And I'm kind of stuck here, and they've got a tiny little post office and a tiny little laundromat. They have a gas station and a convenience store.
Yeah.
They also have a general store, which isn't open yet. It'll open in March.
They have a gas station, the small one.
Yeah, a gas station.
Yes.
They have an ice cream store, but that's not open either because they can't find an employee to go in there and scoop ice cream. But every one of the employees that we meet in this little town, they all seem to be really committed to it. Kind of like they own the part of the town somehow. They're all very friendly. They're very service oriented, and we really like it here. The rooms are nice and clean. They really haven't been updated. You can tell the TVs are old. They don't have USB ports in the rooms, and some of those things that you see in the hotels nowadays aren't present. But hey, you know, it's warm in here. It's dry in here.
Very nice.
We got a great nice soft bed to sleep on. Yeah, it's perfect. So if you're coming this way, you really only have two choices. You have more than that, I guess, but the two main choices are this and a hostel called the Hiker Inn. which, or the hike in, I think it's called, which we don't know anything about, so we can't really say anything as far as that goes. This last section of hiking was really hard. Do you agree?
Yes, it's hard.
It was hard, but it was beautiful. I know y'all have seen the videos already. You know, those responses by us were not contrived in any way. Those were real. It was just those days that we were there on those balds and some of those other views that we saw. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life. You know, and it was just really pretty. So we were excited. The AT made us pay for every single one of those views. She was not going to let us get anything for free on this section. And the man down at the marina, he says, you know, you guys just hiked the hardest section of the AT outside of the whites, and apparently, you know, that's his own opinion, and that may be true or may not be true, and I'm sure we might have other opinions on that, but the fact of the matter is it was a tough section, and I believed, like I said, Georgia trained us for North Carolina, and North Carolina has now trained us for the Smoky Mountains, and the Smoky Mountains is going to train us for everything else until we get to the White Mountains, which I don't think there is any training for the White Mountains. You know, that's going to be a tough one. I hear it all the time. We did Mount Washington. You know, we hiked a trail up to the summit of Mount Washington and back down, but we've heard that there are a lot of rock scrambles there, right? So that's great. So just one last thing, a public service announcement. If you're hiking to Fontana, here's something that you might consider doing, which we did not do, and I wish we would have thought about it or known about it. But if you get here early enough, of course the shuttles stop at around 4 o'clock, so you have to get here early enough. But if you get here early enough, the first thing you want to do is get off trail at the marina when you dump down off the trail and you're screaming like we did, like, hey, this is great.
Because we're very excited.
But when you leave, you're gonna have to leave from the marina, and you're gonna have to hike up to Molly's Ridge Shelter minimally, and that's a 13-mile day. But if you hike another 2 miles that day down to the visitor center, the shuttle will pick you up down at the visitor center and take you up to the lodge from there. So you just cut off 2 miles of that, you know, first hike up into the Smoky Mountains. I wish we would have known that.
You did not really know.
I did not know that.
Okay.
And I wasn't willing to go down there and hike it today on our day off. I don't like hiking on our day off. We should be resting.
We start early tomorrow, right?
Right. So all in all, we celebrated Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
On this one, we celebrated our anniversary
in a shelter.
Celebrated some cold nights and some great views.
Oh,
we all in all had a good time.
How about the people that we met? And our trail angel.
Yeah, we had a trail angel, got trail magic.
Where is that? The one who we got the
Steven.
trail angel? No, where is that?
Oh, it's Thruhike Gap.
Okay, okay.
Apparently he goes there quite a bit, so he's looking for hikers right now, and we'll probably go there quite a bit. I guess until Fresh Ground gets up there, because Fresh Ground just follows the bubble up, and I think he always stops there as well at Thruhike Gap. So, yep. We've been hiking with Peter, or Will C. He's become such a good friend of ours, and we look forward to continue hiking with him. So he's going to hike up into the Smokies with us, and we'll hike with him as long as we can. Who else?
Ted Bulldog.
Yep, Ted Bulldog and Demetrio.
And Dimitri.
They are in our area right now. So rumor has it they're going to the Smokies tomorrow as well.
Yes.
We just met another fellow today that we think is hiking out tomorrow with a couple that he's been hiking with that we don't really know. But
we just met him only when we ate our lunch there.
So it sounds like there's going to be a crowd up there at Molly's Ridge Shelter tomorrow night.
I think that's okay, right? Because
the shelters are big, so they're not going to have any problems, you know.
Okay.
But yeah. So,
can accommodate a lot of people.
Yeah, I think 16 people can sleep in those shelters.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, and don't forget we have to sleep in the shelters unless they're full. If they're full, we can put our tent up outside the shelter. But unless you know, if the shelters aren't full, you have to sleep in the shelters. All right. What else? Anything else you have on your mind, darling?
Oh, there's a comment in YouTube.
Oh.
Someone asked if I have a twin sister that is single.
Okay.
And I say, no, I am an endangered species. It's hard to find.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what he's asking about it.
So yeah, no twin sister here. But you know, just let us know. We can play some matchmaker on that deal, right?
It's hard to put the matchmaker, baby.
Okay. All right. You have to go find your own matches.
What other?
I don't know.
We're done already?
I think we're done.
Yeah. We're waiting only for 6 o'clock so that we can eat our dinner.
Yeah, we're gonna go eat again.
And then
Big surprise.
sleep early so that we can leave early tomorrow.
Yep. So thank you so much for all your comments. We read every one of them and we try to answer all of them. Even though sometimes we don't answer them on the same day, it is mainly because we can't when we're hiking. We have limited opportunities with service, as well as we try to keep our battery consumption lower on the trail as well. But if we don't answer them, we'll try to answer them when we get back.
Yes, when we get back in our 0 day.
And we definitely read them all.
Yeah.
So, and it's just great to read all of the comments. We
all your comments are uplift our spirit to continue to hike.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that's for sure. And we continue to have a blast out here. Honeymoon period, is it over?
I think it's still okay. I'm still excited because
I think this hasn't turned into a job for me. I'm happy to be here. And
I don't know, but I don't know. But I am enjoying really my hike.
Yep.
I am tired, but at the end of the day, but when I wake up, I am excited again to walk.
How about trail legs? You got them yet?
Oh yeah, I think soon I will have my trail legs because I don't feel hard to breathe already, because before when I walk going up, it's really hard for me to breathe, and then my legs is okay now.
All right.
It's like we can continue hike going up. It's slow, but we don't stop always anymore.
Yeah, we're getting close, I think, on the trail leg issue. That might Smoky Mountains might push us over the top on that, and when we get down there to Hot Springs, we might be feeling pretty good about ourselves as far as that goes. Hiker hunger, you got it?
No, I'm okay. I don't feel it yet.
We're eating a lot. I mean, we eat a lot, but I don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like I need to be shoveling it in. I just think I should, because we're in such a calorie deficit all the time, and that we need to be eating all day long when we have the opportunity. So. I think we've both lost a little bit of weight since we started. Nothing terribly exciting, but you're in a calorie deficit every day. You have to eat out here, and that's the fun part about this trail for me is that, man, everything I see, I eat. We're both Coke addicts right now, right?
Yeah, and chips.
And chips, Coke and chips. I'm sure Mom will be like saying, "Oh, Sonny, you need to be eating better food." But
we're eating a lot of junk food.
If it tastes good, the honey bun is just as good as anything else to us right now. So we eat, and we try to eat as much as we can. All right, we're getting along on this video here.
Oh, I think I still have one.
Okay.
I just want to say thank you for all the people that wants to offer us.
We've had some people offer some assistance and
some assistance.
That kind of blows our mind a little bit that people would be
really
willing to do that for us, and so we want to thank you all for offering that. And in order, if anybody wants to do that, we're not asking for help. We want you to know that we're just grateful and humble
for your kindness.
Your kindness. But to make it easier for you to contact us, we are starting to list an email address that you can contact us to that measure if you need to. So thank you very much. Thanks for everything.
Thank you for everything.
You may not think you do anything out there in YouTube land, but you give us a lot of spirit and you uplift us. So we're really appreciative, right?
Yes.
All right, high five. Let's get off of here and go eat our dinner, and we'll see you all on the trail tomorrow. Smoky Mountains coming our way.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.